Hello sunshine, it is Joy coming to you from Michigan in the United States, and I am continuing my quarantine painting a day goal. I guess I could call it a challenge, but it's more of a personal goal. This is sort of how I'm handling all the emotions that come with being stuck in my home so much. I'm more than happy to do what we need to protect people, but there are emotions that come along with that. So this is my art therapy journey. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to those who have subscribed. I'm so grateful for each of you, and thank you for watching. It means a lot to me to know that there are other people out there who take the time to check out what I'm doing. So I'm just laying down, I'm gonna do a dip today, another flower dip, but I'm doing it on a much larger canvas on this beautiful sunny day in Michigan. We'll see. I'm not sure how this will work out. This may transform to something completely different before we're done, but I'm gonna try this. This is probably the biggest dip I've ever tried. And I'm doing it on camera, so we'll see. If you watched my last video, that was quite the adventure. Had all sorts of hiccups, but I worked past them and came up with a painting that I think I'm happy with. Time will tell. You know, it helps to see them dry, and it takes a while. If you're wondering, you know, how long do I let mine dry? Everybody's kind of got their own theory, and you can kind of tell. You don't want to stick a finger in it because if it's not dry, you just ruined your painting. But I generally let mine dry for at least a month before I do anything to it. So if I'm thinking about doing like a varnish or a resin, or even adding something else to it, I've embellished a few pours, I wait about a month before I even touch it, just to be sure. You don't want to accidentally ruin a painting because you just didn't wait long enough. So that is my theory there. I kind of want a black background, but I don't know that I need to go so far as to cover the whole thing with black. So we'll see. I may decide that was not a good idea, but we'll see. I'm hoping it works out. It's a nice big flower. I'm a little bit concerned that my paper towel is not going to be big enough. Oh goodness, I guess we'll see together. All right, so let's just take a look. I don't want to make this flower any bigger than a piece of paper towel. Perfect. Okay. So if I go around and just kind of shrink this down a little bit, we're gonna need more right here for sure. And this way I don't have to try to stretch the paint all the way to the edges, and I think the black will look stunning with the colors that I'm using. So I'm doing more reds again today, reds and Quinacridone Magenta. I'm using cadmium red hue, cadmium orange hue. I think I'm gonna try some gold and white in the center. I'm gonna throw some bronze in there, and we will just see what we got. All right. So if you guys have something that you're like, I'd like to see your take on this, let me know. I'd love suggestions or new things to try. Always up for that. Okay. I think I'm gonna do one more ring of black that I can put my first color into, because I do want the black to kind of show up underneath the first few colors, not necessarily in the middle, but. So I'm starting with silver. The metallics create a really, really nice effect. Let's see how hard I'm concentrating because I can't talk. So we will see, and I'm hoping to do 2 rings. I really hope I don't regret this decision, but we'll see. It's just an adventure. And then the Quinacridone Magenta, which I'm gonna run out of. Oh dear. I hope I have enough for the second ring. Cadmium Medium Orange. This flower is not looking very round, guys. And I am going to drizzle gold. I'm going to attempt to drizzle gold in with the magenta and orange, because I think that's part of what gave me such a lovely effect on one of the first pours that I did for this goal. So we'll see. After the orange, we're going to go back. Yes, go back to silver. You guys hear the wheels turning? And you can see I'm not super concerned about hitting like these little spots here. If I get really worried about it, I could add a little more paint there and it'll naturally fill in. But I'm not terribly worried about that. All right, let's get some nice red on here. And then hopefully enough magenta to go around. So I'm going to do this kind of thin until I've made it around once. I don't want to not have enough. Okay. And then the orange. Oh, missed a big chunk there, didn't I? No stress, no worries. We just go back and fill it back in. No big deal. A little more gold, hopefully. Oh, this is bronze. Okay. We're gonna do bronze there instead of the gold. We'll see how that looks, which is okay because I wanted gold in the middle anyways. So I'm just gonna, I love Fiona Arts. Fiona Art, I think that's the name of her YouTube channel. I love her flowers. They are so beautiful. She never tilts hers. I don't think I've ever, I mean, maybe she's tilted it once or twice, but I don't think I've ever seen her tilt one. So I may be just flubbing this up as I go, but look at that, it's like almost animal printish. All right, so for the middle, y'all, this is looking like a really funky flower, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna do a little white swirl. Do I do gold and bronze or just gold? Let's start with just gold because I think it would be fairly easy to add a little more color to that center. Hopefully I'm correct. Okay, just wanted to close the gaps in that paint. Now I am going to take a skewer with the flat end, not the pointy end, the flat end, and just, I was gonna add petals. I don't think I'm going to. Let's do this one without that and see what happens. All right, did my flower stretch to bigger than a paper towel? Oh, guess we'll find out. If it did, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'll add a little swipe. Yep, it was bigger than my paper towel. That's okay. Nothing that a little patience and a little time can't fix. So we have this little section here. I'll just do a manual swipe with that. All right. It's really, I feel like the paper towel has already soaked up quite a bit of paint, so I don't know that I need to pat it that much. This is the hard part. When your paper towel doesn't go over the edge of the canvas, it can be hard to get the edges up. Okay, no talking, I have to focus. Oh no, I dropped it. Oh my gosh. I don't know about that last. Okay. Well, it's interesting. And, you know, that part that the paper towel just didn't get is not making me super happy. So, you know what I think might be easiest? We're just going to real quick add some black. And then, where's my swipey tool? With my little piece of laminate, I'm just gonna, hopefully just gonna, this is a tiny piece of laminate to use this way, but that's okay. Just pull that off. There. See, you can save just about anything. If I can save it, you guys can save it too. Okay, now I think I am gonna get my skewer out. Oh, look at the lovely effects from the metallics, other than the bronze right there that I'm not digging. What do you guys think? Keeper? Oh, I think I'm gonna keep it no matter what, because you know, this is one I haven't mastered, and I'm pretty happy with this one. Let's see, I just want to tilt it just. It's just not moving enough to do what I want. All right, let's just see if we can't. And I'm just kind of trying to follow the lines that it already had. I love the colors, that's for sure. I do not love the middle, which was the same problem if you watched my last. You know what, let's try a balloon first. Before I tried, I just don't like that bronze blob right there, but a balloon could fix it. So, here goes nothing. Can you tell by that noise that I'm just not happy? All right, I have a sweet friend from Australia. I call her friend because y'all are my friends if you're watching this, who gave me a suggestion for the middle that I'm gonna try. And that was to take my skewer and just kind of swirl it. So let's try that. I don't like all of the there. All right, that looks scary because it's back down to the black, but I'm not done. I don't think I should have put the white in. So let's do gold. That's actually kind of pretty just like that, but I'm gonna add a couple drops of bronze. 3. Not 2 because odd numbers look better. I'm not sure if that will work in the method I'm going to use, but we'll try. You guys yelling at me to stop yet? Okay, I like that. I like that. I think that it's right side up for you guys. This way, unless of course I flip the video when I post it, but I think it goes this way. Yeah, it's not gonna move, and I'm not gonna mess it up because I'm pretty happy with it. I am going to real quick just torch it. So one of the things you should watch for too, when you lift up your paper towel, you might find that there's little bits of a bare canvas, like this looks kind of thin right here. You can just add a little paint, and you can either spread it with, oh man, there's some, that edge there that I want black is definitely not black, so let me fix that. But you could either smooth it with a palette knife, or you could really probably get away with just letting it sit, because it'll even out as it dries. So don't worry too much about that. I am going to take just a palette knife and just smooth it out, especially since it's nowhere near the flower and I don't have to worry about, oh, what if I slip or I hit the wrong spot, or, you know, all of that craziness. Okay, I'm going to hit it with the torch, and I'm going to take you guys in for a close-up. Let me know what you think. Actually, I think I changed my mind just a little. I just want to, maybe this one break up a little. I just don't love this. And then this. Ooh, I like that orange coming through like that though. That sure is pretty. There we go. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I feel like I could fiddle with it some more, but the more I fiddle, the more possibility I'm just gonna mess it up. So, little torch. It's interesting, I lost all my silver on the outside just about. There's very little left. All right, one more thing, guys. This right here. I don't know what happened there. I almost want, don't mess it up, don't mess it up. Just gonna do a little bit of a swipe. I'm gonna try. Oh, I like that better already. And that paint will, because it's so wet, it'll flow back a little. But if it needs a little help, we can just, I don't like that silver line now. Ugh. See? Should have left it. Better or worse, guys? I think I should probably stop fiddling with it, but you see how I just can't stop? I can't help myself. All right, I'm gonna leave that because I think if I mess with it anymore, I'm gonna regret it. All right, so if you have not subscribed already, I would so love it if you would. Give me a thumbs up, give me some comments, let me know what you think. Was this a success? Was this a failure? Would you scrape it? Would you keep it? Tell me what you think. I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of these dips, even if they're not as beautiful as Fiona's. They're better. So, all right, I will take you guys in for a close-up. All right, here we are. It's interesting how this silver really took over here, but then on the outside, it's almost gone. Maybe I put a thicker coat. And that's the beautiful thing about doing videos, is I can go back and see what I did and see if I like it or not. So, thank you guys all so much. I will see you on the next one.